your ancestors are wanting you to step into the power of your creativity. Your creativity is massive, so massive. And if you are finding this message, it's because it's time for you to do the things that you love. Stop doing the things that you don't love. The reason why you were put into hermit mode is so that you can get to know yourself, so that you can connect with spirit. The reason why you have landed on this video, the reason why you have landed on this page, even as myself as a content creator, every step of the way that I have made money, every opportunity that I've had within music, within TV, was given to me because I did something that I love to do, and I leaned into how awkward and quirky and weird I am, right? And the ancestors want you to do the same. I have been receiving this message for the last couple of days, and there is an interesting energy astrologically that is bringing up every aspect of you that needs to be rid of right now because it doesn't serve you going forward. The ancestors have passed you a torch to be your unique self, not be the person that they want you to be in terms of like fitting into a mold. They want you to be the person that you have always wanted to be, the one that your inner child has envisioned for themselves, the one that gives you giddy energy when you think about it, the one that wakes up and creates stuff out of thin air. Think about what you were doing when you were younger, because that's going to be the key to your happiness. Now is not the time for you to stick your face into the mud, stick your feet into the mud, let your energy be stagnant. Obviously, there are things in your life that are going to need to be cleared out. That is why you are in hermit mode. But you are also being protected during this time. Remember that your creations are going to help you alchemize the energy that needs to be released, right? Think about when you were younger. What did you do that made you joy? Maybe you rode your bike down the road and pretended like it was a motorcycle. I know I did that because I wanted to have a sense of freedom. Maybe you were the one that collected rocks. Maybe you were the one that was performing for everybody else around you because it made you happy. It brought you joy. The ancestors are wanting you to remember energetically what it feels like to be happy, like a child again, like a child would be happy, because I'm getting that many of you didn't have the childhood that you so rightly deserved. So the ancestors and spirit are inviting you to play again because you've got a cosmic provider there helping you. And I was talking about this with my client. I have been for the last couple of days, of how deeply you can lean into this energy of creativity, of becoming your own muse. That is why my newsletter, my email list is called Becoming the Muse, because you become the light for yourself with the help of your ancestors. That's why you've also landed on this page. I am an artist who use my clairs, who listen to my ancestors, who connect with spirit, who ended up on TV because of a whim, because the ancestors said just click the button, and I said okay, and I went through all of these rounds, and I literally talked about gas, I talked about farting, and I talked about generational healing, and I talked about helping the Congo, and I talked about making sure that we had visibility around folks who were homeless, who were living on the streets because of fentanyl. There are important things that you need to be discussing. You don't need to worry about how you're gonna come off just because you are the spiky and sparkly. Maybe you like spikes too. Like, You don't have to worry about how you're the edgy, bright, loud, maybe quiet person who might be neurodivergent like myself, but who can also run circles around someone if they try to talk to you about how oppression doesn't exist anymore. There's a reason why you have been passed this torch of responsibility, because only you can carry it with the uniqueness that is needed. Spirit is literally paving a way for you to shine your light, because no one else can carry that frequency of love the way you carry the frequency of love. There is a reason why when you see people on the street or someone who is in need of help, you run to their aid. There is a reason why sometimes you feel like you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's because your heart is so open that you would put yourself into someone's shoes just to know and understand what they might be going through. And there is a reason why you feel it, and it's because you're gifted. It's because those who are 144, who are light workers, healers like yourself, are not meant to forget what it feels like to be on the outside. So we continue to bring people into that wealth, into that happiness, into that prosperity. But you have to be able to celebrate yourself, because there are people out in the world who are looking for you, just like maybe you were looking for a message from your ancestors. And I decided to lean into my own gifts to be able to deliver this message to you. So don't underestimate the power that you have within you. Your ancestors want you to just step into it, whatever it looks like. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to understand how the money is going to get to you, because trust me, it will always come in a weird way, in ways that you won't expect. And I feel like this is important, and it's kind of probably about to turn into a financial message, because I know that some of you are going through hardship, and I want you to surrender your pain and your sadness and your grief and your worry up to the ancestors, up to spirit, so they can answer it, so they can alleviate that pain from you, because prosperity does not vibrate at a frequency of worry, of pain, right? You have to learn to surrender and let go so something new can come. You have to say, I give you this, and I receive newness. I receive a new path. I receive my generational wealth. I receive my wholeness. I receive my gifts. I receive now, and I'm tired of giving everything away for once in my life, right? So what is it that you are releasing now? Write it in the comments if you need to. Write it in your journal. Say it out loud. I release X, Y, and Z so I can receive my millions of dollars, so I can receive my peace, so I can receive my marriage, so I can receive the spirit babies that have been around me, so I can receive that home by the beach, so I can receive that mermaid outfit that I've been eyeballing for a long time, right? So put it out into the universe so the universe can just fully deliver. February is an energy of fast manifestations. Many things that you speak out into the universe are going to come right back to you quickly. And I see this with my clients all of the time. And even today I had a session, and Spirit was guiding everything, even though they were in a very specific program. Spirit said, we're gonna mix it up for a second, and we just channeled everything that needed to be said during that time. So you need to be able to go with the flow so you can live the life that you are so like wanting to live, that you just like deserve to live. Like, you've lived on the outside for way too long, and Spirit is trying to shine the biggest light on you, but you have to be able to be willing to move on to the stage. You have to get on the stage. I feel like your ancestors are like pushing you out there, and you're like, no, I'm cool. I'm cool. And they're like, you're done healing, get out of hermit mode. And you're like, no. We're good. And you know, the conversation that I had with one of my clients today is, you know, how in the world are people going to give you money? How in the world is your soulmate or soulmates going to be able to find you if you're hiding? How are they going to be able to recognize your soul if you don't recognize your soul? It's time for you to step into something different for yourself. And I'm getting a lot of like clearing out extra baggage, cleaning out the trash is what I literally heard some ancestors say. Like, take the trash out and leave it there. Stop taking trash out and then going back to be like, am I making a mistake? They're like, take the trash out and shut the door and move forward so we can have fun. Right? Like, it's a message of having fun, but your ancestors are being serious with you right now in terms of let it go. Go have fun. The mission is simple. Lean into that. And even on the days where you feel like, I don't know if I can do this, surrender it. Give it up. Just let it go. I told my client, because like sometimes spirit will give me with visions on how to explain something depending on who the person is. And I said, put all your chips on the table and slide them over to the universe and say, I give up this self-doubt. I give it up. I give you all of my chips. And then let the house give you the jackpot, right? Let them help you alchemize it into something else. Let them alchemize it into a new social media channel, a new car, a house, stability, financial, like abundance, prosperity, a soul tribe, your star family. Like, let the universe help alchemize it, but you have to say, I'm ready. This is my bet, and I'm betting on myself. And then watch the magic unfold. So I wanted to share that with you because it felt like all this energy was just exploding out of my body, and I needed to share it with you all. And if you are on your journey of learning how to use your spiritual gifts to be able to manifest opportunities, I want you to come join the Claire development session where we talk about this stuff. We talk about your generational healing. There is no developing your gifts without healing, because you can't receive the energy of prosperity if you have scarcity mindset. You can't receive a new marriage if you are still trying to heal from the trauma someone dumped on you before, or the bodily trauma you are experiencing. You can't focus on dancing and having fun on stage when you're too scared to book the session. Like, there's healing that goes along with developing these clairs, these special gifts for yourself, because you are here to have a soul expansion. So it's time to learn something new and expand, do something different for yourself. So come join the community. It is so much freaking fun. It is every Tuesday and Friday, and I'm going to be adding another time for my international family, because I know that some of you should not be up at like 5 or like 4, 3 in the morning trying to get to these calls. So I'm going to do my best to help you all out. And I know we've got a big UK family as well, so I'm sending you lots of love as someone who also has family in the UK. I'm going to do my best to support you. But again, come say hi. If you want to take a longer journey and be in a 6-month mentorship, and we can just have fun for 6 months and do a lot of amazing things, the link is also below for you to be able to join that as well. I'm sending you all lots of love, lots of hugs. Your ancestor loves you. Spirit loves you. Go be your amazing self. The world is waiting to hear from you.